Hi everyone, welcome to Ellen's Tips for iOS. Today I'm going to show you two super important security steps that every iPhone user, especially seniors, should know. First, I'll show you how to create a strong custom alphanumeric passcode which makes your iPhone much harder for anyone to unlock. Then I'll walk you through the security check, a built-in iPhone feature that tells you exactly who and what has access to your information. Grab your iPhone and let's get started. Most of us use the standard 6-digit or 4-digit passcode, but it's actually very easy for someone to guess. An alphanumeric passcode uses letters plus numbers, making it much more secure. So think about it as a 4 or 6-digit passcode is easier to crack. Alphanumeric codes add letters and symbols. You can also create up to 34 characters. And because we have Face ID and Touch ID available to us, it makes long password codes very practical. Let's walk through changing your passcode together. The first thing we'll want to do is open the Settings app. Make sure you're on the main settings page so it'll say Settings at the top. Scroll down until you see Face ID and Passcode. Tap on it. You'll be required to enter your current passcode. Once you do that, you'll want to scroll down until you see the option that says Change Passcode. Tap on that, and now you're going to have to enter your passcode again. And now you have an option that says Passcode Options, and you'll see that it automatically gives you the 6-digit option. But I'm going to choose Passcode Options, and now you'll see that you have several options available to you. You can choose a 4-digit numeric code, a 6-digit, a custom numeric code, or a custom alphanumeric code. I would suggest using the custom alphanumeric code. Tap on that and then enter whatever it is that you want. So I'm going to just go ahead and put in something, and you'll see here for the next 72 hours you can use your previous passcode to reset your new passcode if you forget it. So you'll have that option. I'm just going to make sure that I typed in the right code so I don't forget it. And then I'm going to tap the check mark in the upper right corner. And so now we're going to verify that passcode and tap the check mark again. And now our new passcode should be registered. Be sure to choose something meaningful but hard to guess. Maybe a combination of a phrase and numbers. And if you worry about forgetting it, write it down and store it somewhere safe so that you don't lose it. Next, we're going to run through a security check. This feature reviews who you're sharing information with, which apps can access your data, and which devices are connected to your Apple ID. This takes just a couple of minutes and gives you complete control over your privacy. Let's start again by opening the Settings app. Locate Privacy and Security on the main settings page. And then go ahead and scroll down until you see the option for Safety Check. Tap on Safety Check, and then here it says two options, Emergency Reset, and that would completely delete everything that you have in the Safety Check already. It would remove all of the people that have access to anything. So if you're in dire straits, you could go ahead and hit the Emergency Reset and get rid of everything without even thinking about it. But the way I want to show you is Manage Sharing and Access. So I'm going to tap on that. You'll notice that it does Face ID. If you have a passcode set up and you have to touch that, go ahead and put your passcode in. And then once you do, go ahead and review the items here. And when you're finished reviewing them, go ahead and tap on Continue. Once you do, you'll see a list of all of the people who you are sharing access with. You can review them. If you want to remove anybody from it, you can put a check mark next to their name and then select all and stop sharing, or tap review sharing. So if I tap review sharing, I can look to see what I'm sharing with that individual. And if I check it, I can go ahead and click on stop sharing. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and back up. And one more time, I'm going to back up. So I hit continue. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to go ahead and say all of these people are good. So I'm going to go ahead, uncheck that, and tap on skip. Once I tap on skip, it shows that I'm sharing publicly photos. If I want to stop that, I can go ahead and put the check mark and stop sharing. Again, I'm not going to do that at this point. I'm going to go ahead and tap on skip to move on to the next section. And basically it's telling me I've completed the permissions for who I'm sharing access with. I'm going to go ahead and tap on continue. And here's apps that we're sharing access with. It says select the apps you no longer want accessing your information. You can tap on the eye to see the information they have access to. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, I don't need Jersey Mike's to have my access. I'll hit stop access and I'm going to hit the back arrow just to see if there's anything else there. For right now, I'm going to leave everything else alone, but go through your apps and determine which ones don't need access to certain things. And once you remove the apps that you no longer want to have access, go ahead and tap on skip to go to the next section. And it says we've completed section 2 of the apps. If I want to, I could review more apps. I'm going to tap skip again. And we've completed that option. I'll tap on continue. Once I tap on it, continue, it says review devices connected to your Apple account. So I'm going to go ahead and just read that. Go ahead and read it, see what you think. I'm going to tap on continue. And then I see a listing of all of the devices that have access to my account. And all of those devices are correct. I don't want to do anything with them. But if I wanted to, again, just tap and put a check mark next to it and then say remove that selected device. I'm going to leave that alone because I use all of those devices. I'm going to tap on skip. It says update Apple account password. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say update later in settings. You could go ahead and update it from here if you want to. And then here you come in and it shows your emergency contacts. Review them, make sure they're correct, remove the people that you don't want to have access. Once you complete that task, go ahead and hit continue. Here it says your iPhone may be transferring data like your messages. You can go ahead and select all to stop the syncing, or just take a look, see if you want to stop syncing these devices. And if you do, put the check mark in, and once you do, it'll say stop syncing. I want to continue to sync that device, which is my Mac Mini. I'm going to say skip. You can update your device passcode. We just did that, so we don't have to. So I'm going to say update later in settings. iCloud private relay. So if you are purchasing iCloud storage, you'll have this option. I'm going to say go ahead and skip. and it says safety check complete. So once we're finished, I'm going to go ahead and tap on done, and we've completed all of the safety check. This is especially important if you had your iPhone for a few years. Apps accumulate permissions, older devices stay connected, and you may be sharing more than you realize. I recommend running this check once, maybe every few months. Let's do a quick recap. Set a custom alphanumeric passcode. Run the security check in settings. Review sharing with people and apps. Remove old devices you don't use. These steps take approximately 3 to 5 minutes. 2 quick steps and your iPhone becomes dramatically more secure and your private information stays protected. So that's it. Your iPhone should be pretty safe now. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend who you also want to stay safe online. And of course, subscribe so you never miss a new tip. If you have questions about passcodes or privacy settings, leave them in the comments. I'm always happy to help. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.